Have you ever wondered how elite thinkers think and process the information? How do they come up with the different strategies? And how do they improve their cognitive abilities and thinking and problem solving skills and creativity? So, after thinking for a while and going to literature and observing myself, I have come up with the different ideas and strategies and tips. This is gonna be really helpful in enhancing our cognitive abilities and problem solving skills. What do the elite thinkers do? Particularly, elite thinkers do create the central idea. For that idea, they're gonna create the visual. For that visual, they're gonna add or tag the auditory content. This auditory content gonna explain what these central visuals are. And for that central idea, they're going to create another visual which is related to the central idea, and for that visual created, for that also they're going to create the auditory content explaining what these visuals are, how this visual is linked to the central idea. And like this they're gonna start creating them as many visuals as possible which is linking with the central idea, and for each and every visuals they're gonna create the auditory content explaining what these individual visuals are, how they linked with the central idea and individual visuals. If I keep doing these things, what happens, particular regions of the brain becomes active. Once you create a visuals, particular brain area like occipital lobe becomes active, and once you start explaining what these visuals are, your Wernicke's area becomes active just by producing the sentence. And once you produce a sentence, you are explaining to yourself, you are saying it right, so therefore you are also activating the Broca's area. So the connectivity between these three regions, particularly occipital lobe, Wernicke's area, Broca's area, gonna be enhanced over a period of time. The connectivity between them enhances by firing and wiring of neurons. So your ability to create an image and explain those things over a period of time gonna be enhanced. Along with that, what else you can do? You can start thinking, and where do these things really exist in reality? That means you go navigate in the three-dimensional space. Where do these things really exist? That means you are fetching the information in the three-dimensional space. That means you are activating the parietal lobe to get that information in the three-dimensional space. So along with that, what else you can do? You can also ask questions like where, when, how, and why these things are occurring. If you ask these things, the prefrontal cortex become active and it's gonna tries to come up with the different explanations. And along with that, you can also do something else just by activating the motor cortex, by just mimicking what you say by movement of your hands, facial expressions and body language, just which is equivalent to what you have thought of. In this way, what you are doing here, you are just activating the different parts of the brain, focusing on the one central idea. And along with that, you can add something else to this to stay calm. Just taking the quick inhales and longer exhales to make sure that you are staying in the state of calmness. As you do that, positive emotions like feeling of pleasantness, happiness, pleasant and tranquility, and feeling of serenity gonna enhance over a period of few seconds or few minutes. And this itself is enough to feel yourself better experience. And if you do this over a period of time, what happens, you're gonna enhance your cognitive abilities and creativity, problem solving skills. Now how can I use this technique, and where could I use this one technique? Suppose if somebody is speaking to you, how can I understand their information much more clearly? Suppose somebody says something, you just have to paraphrase. This is the first step. Paraphrasing is nothing but repeat after what other people say, not loudly, just to yourself subtly. Once you do that, you have to create the visuals relating to what you just said. If you do that, you are activating the both areas like Wernicke's area, Broca's area as well as occipital lobe. And along with that, you ask yourself, in reality, where do these things happening? That means you are navigating the three-dimensional space, and you are also activating the parietal lobe. Along with that, you question why, when, how these things gonna work, and by this reasoning itself, you are activating the prefrontal cortex. And you do have to stay calm just by taking quick inhales and longer exhales, and you mimic your emotions, your ideas, just by activating the motor cortex, by showing your hand gestures, facial expressions and body, in linking with the what you have thought of. Just this one thing, this entire setup, what it does, it's gonna activate the different parts of the brain focusing on the one central idea.